The Mayan calendar predicted the world would end in 2012, and it didn't. Some said the rapture would hit in 2011, and it didn't. But what if the real prophecy wasn't about calendars or comets, but about popes? On the morning of April 21st, 2025, Pope Francis, the 266th Pope, passed away. And with his death, something far more ancient may have been fulfilled, a prophecy made nearly 900 years ago by a mysterious Irish saint predicting the end of the papacy and possibly the world. This is the prophecy of the last pope. In 1139, Saint Malachy, an Irish archbishop, had a vision in Rome, a detailed list of 112 future popes, each one described by a cryptic Latin phrase. He handed his manuscript to Pope Innocent II, and it disappeared into the Vatican archives. For 450 years, no one spoke of it. Then, in 1590, it suddenly surfaced. Each pope on the list, from Celestine II in 1143 to today, matched eerily specific traits: family crests, hometowns, even bizarre events that defined their rule. But the last pope on the list was simply named Peter the Roman. According to Malachy, he would reign during the final persecution of the Holy Roman Church, feed his flock through great tribulation, and witness the destruction of Rome. After that, the final judgment, and here's where it gets terrifying. Pope Francis, the man who just died, was Pope number 112. Was he Peter the Roman? Or is the last pope still to come? Let's rewind to 2013. Pope Benedict XVI shocked the world by resigning, the first pope to do so in 600 years. That same day, lightning struck St. Peter's Basilica. Hours later, a meteor exploded over Russia, injuring over 1,000 people. Another asteroid narrowly missed Earth. Fireballs were seen over Cuba and San Francisco, all on the same day. NASA called them unrelated. But the timing? Too eerie to ignore. It all happened as Pope Francis was chosen to replace Benedict. Was this the beginning of the tribulation Malachy described? Let's quickly look at the last 10 popes and how Malachy's prophecy aligned perfectly. Pius X, 1903 to 1914. The burning fire. He was a man of blazing conviction, passionate, relentless, and determined to reform the church. He sparked a spiritual revival, pushing for purity in doctrine and devotion. And like fire, he burned brightly until the very end. Benedict XV, 1914 to 1922. Religion laid waste. His papacy was consumed by the devastation of World War I. Churches destroyed, millions dead, and faith itself shaken to its core. He watched as religion across Europe was reduced to rubble. Pius XI, 1922 to 1939. Unshaken faith. While fascism and communism spread like wildfire, Pius stood firm. He condemned Hitler, Stalin, and Mussolini, refusing to bow to tyranny. His faith never wavered. Pius XII, 1939 to 1958. The angelic shepherd. Mysterious, spiritual. Some say he had visions. Others say he didn't do enough during the Holocaust. But behind the scenes, he sheltered Jews, urged diplomacy, and prayed like a saint, a shepherd in the shadows. John the 23rd, 1958 to 1963, pastor and mariner. Before the papacy, he was Patriarch of Venice, a literal mariner. But more than that, he opened the church to the world, launched Vatican II, reformed ancient traditions. He guided the church through uncharted waters. Paul VI, 1963 to 1978. Flower of flowers. His papal coat of arms? 3 fleurs-de-lis, literally, flowers of flowers. He took the church global, pushed social reform, and walked the line between progress and tradition. John Paul I, 1978. Of the half moon. Born during a half moon. Died during a half moon. A 33-day reign shrouded in mystery. Some say heart attack. Others whisper murder. The moon watched it all. John Paul II, 1978 to 2005. The labor of the sun. Born during a solar eclipse. Buried during a solar eclipse. He traveled more than any pope in history, shining light on every continent, a beacon of hope and a warrior against darkness. Benedict XVI, 2005 to 2013. The glory of the olive. His name honored Saint Benedict, whose branch was the Olivetans, a scholar, a traditionalist, and the first pope to resign in nearly 600 years. His exit? Marked by thunder. Literally, lightning struck the Vatican. Francis, 2013 to 2025. The 112th pope, the one they thought might be Peter the Roman, but he wasn't named Peter, and he wasn't Roman. Still, his era was filled with tribulation. So now, we wait for the real final pope, for the one who will fulfill the last line of Malachy's prophecy. Rome will fall, and the dreadful judge will judge the people. Saint Malachy's prophecy claims the final pope will be a false prophet, a man with worldwide power, possibly aligned with the Antichrist himself. Revelation warns that this figure will lead a global religion, perform false miracles, and usher in a system where no one can buy or sell unless they receive the mark of the beast. The seven-hilled city, Rome, will be destroyed, and then the judge will come. With the death of Pope Francis, we are standing on the threshold of the unknown. If Saint Malachy's 870-year-old prophecy has been accurate so far, then we are missing just one final pope, one final chapter before it all ends. Is this just superstition? Or a divine warning we've ignored for too long? One thing's certain, we're about to find out. Thanks for watching Boothe Creations. If you enjoyed this journey through prophecy, history, and the unexplained, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content. And if you want to explore the prophecy of the last pope in full detail, the book is available now in the description.